What's up, guys? Welcome to the first stream on Twitch. So, yeah. Right now, I'm a little nervous. This is like my second time live streaming, and the first time it was god-awful. I went on for a long time without actually knowing that I was live streaming. I think like 45 minutes. And then someone told me, hey, you're live streaming. I was like, oh no. But, yeah, I guess we'll wait for some people to get here. Where does it say people? Oh, there are 51 people watching right now. Sweet. Put my phone on silent. Right now, you're looking at Best Girl, Sue. You know, oh god, she's adorable. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Shuffle. It's this thing over here. Go to settings. I was playing around with a lot of stuff to see if you could hear me. You still can. So let's get this started. Do we just jump into this? Okay. Okay. What just happened?
75か。厳しいですね。俺様としては80くらいは言ってもいいと思うんですけど。世界を狭い目で見てはいかんよ。世の中にはまだまだ美しい女性は大勢いる。あの女性に80点をつけてしまえば、その上には20点分しか残らないじゃないか。
I feel like we just jumped into like the middle of something.
なるほど。おじさん分かってますね。何？君より多少長く生きているというだけのことだ。少年よ、君こそその年でこれほどの慧眼、かなりのものだ。
Okay.
いや、俺様の本音はまだまだこれからですよ。バーベナ学園にその人愛と歌われたこの緑葉五木。女性を見る目に妥協なし。おお、君はバーベナ学園の生徒かね。だとすれば実に頼もしいことだ。
Okay. This might be going a little slow. So, just before the beginning of the rainy season, a season that sees favorable upward trend in temperature and humidity. Yeah. The sight unfolding at the meeting place was a strange conversation like a comedy show, which I witnessed in blank amazement from my VIP seat. I swear to God, I put you on silent. Now you're on silent. Good. How much longer are you gonna be, Ichiki?
あれ？なんだ、来てたんだ、リン。
Oh yeah, I'm right here, bro. I've been here all along since I arrived 30 whole seconds before our meeting time. I'm punctual. I am punctual, if nothing else.
Lin? 友人かね?
Yeah, that's my homie.
一応は。そういや待ち合わせしてたんだっけ？すっかり忘れてたよ。
Come on, I sprinted as fast as I could to get here on time. I don't sprint. Not anymore.
この暑いのによくまあ。少しくらい遅れたって文句言わないんだから歩いてきなよ。
I shoulda. Be flexible with a woman's, but always challenge a man's slightest tardiness. Who's the one always saying that? I kind of like that saying, though. I kind of like it. Last time when I was 3 minutes late, you forced me to buy porn online using my name. That's too far, bro.
あれつまらなかったよ。主演女優があからさまな年齢詐称。あまりにムカついたんで週刊誌の編集部に偽名で送りつけといた。販売先の住所つけて。
Don't tell me you forgot that it was purchased under my name. If it turns into a big deal, I'm the one who's gonna get in trouble. This is true.
その時には楓ちゃんに迷惑かけないようにね。
I'll do my best. I sometimes wonder why I'm even your friend. God damn. Even as I uttered this to myself, I understood once again. Iski, my classmate, and my bad friend. We've been friends since the beginning of school, but at times I question why I became friends with him in the first place. We all have somebody like that. Most definitely. He likes beautiful women and his hobby is to try to pick them up. Me and him would be real life homies. At first, anyone would think he's just a sleazy playboy, but the fact that he's also the valedictorian at school makes you wonder if God makes decisions on a whim. Oh God.
仲良きことは美しきかな。友人は大事にせんとな。
Who is this man?
いや、リンが来るまで暇だったんでナンパしてたんだけどさ、その途中で知り合った。なんかやたらと気があってね。
That's cute.
女性というものは我ら男種族にとって永遠の神秘。その探求を続ける同志として意気投合を果たしたというわけだ。
Think about that. His noble face and calm demeanor distinguished him as an adult, and his pointed ears revealed that he wasn't human. A demon. Since the opening of the gateway 10 years ago, they've been a familiar presence. I would see them as I walked around town, and even some of my classmates were demons. That's why it wasn't alarming that this man was a demon. It was nothing to be alarmed about. But he must have sensed how I stared at him for a second. The man called out to me with a wry laugh. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not that. I just felt very nostalgic for a moment. You know.
懐かしさ。
Yep. Like we've met before, but it must be my imagination. I don't have any demon acquaintances your age, old ass.
リン、工藤君なら女にしようよ。
Bruh. My bad friend stepped back 5 meters away from me with a horrified expression on his face. If you're being serious.
それでは続きといこうか。我ら美形遺伝子の持ち主が3人も揃っているんだ。それを使わないのは自分に対する冒涜だ。
I suppose. Nah, I'm okay. I have no interest in that.
あのね、リン。これは興味の有無じゃないんだよ。
What the hell are you talking about?
例えば、世の中には才能ってものがある。 絵の才能、文の才能、音楽の才能。こういった才能を開花させて悪いことがあるかい？ないよね。
Yes.
絵の才能を持っている人がすごい絵を描いたら褒められる。その努力を褒めてあげるべきだ。
That's true. That
容
is
姿だ
true.
ってそれと同じ。生まれた時から持ってる一つの才能なんだ。
It's also fair.
美人になる才能を持った女性がそれを磨いて本物の美人になった。だったらそれを褒めてやるのは正しいことじゃないかい？
Being beautiful isn't a talent. It's not. You have the chosen character. Which stories do you want to go first? I like Azia. Oh, I like Azia. She was my favorite.
容姿の才能を持って生まれてその才能を開花させた。
It's not a
男っていう
talent.
種族はその努力をこういう形で褒めてあげるべき義務があるんだよ。
That is true. We have to appreciate their
言
great
ってみれば
effort.
ナンパっていうのは頑張った女性たちに対する俺様たち男からのご褒美なんだ。
Don't know if that's how that works though. That can't possibly be true. Pretty sure that's not how that works. He had an overly confident attitude and manner of speaking. I knew that. I was frustrated at myself for not having a decent comeback.
さあ、分かってもらえたところで
That
行くぞ。
happens.
ちょうどいい。見たまえ、あの女性を。容姿、スタイル、気品、そのどれもが紛れもない最高クラス。ああいった女性に声をかけないのは男として失礼に値する。
The man's face lit up as if he were a fisherman who caught a big catch. He pointed out a woman who was about to pass in front of us. Oh, damn. Oh. In an instant, Iski and I immediately grew pale. Why?
お
Why?
じさん待った。それはやば。
What? As he sensed danger, Iski raised his voice and reached out to stop him, but the man dodged skillfully and offered the woman a chivalrous smile.
美しいお嬢さん、まさかとは思うのですが、お一人ですか？
Oh, jeez. Even the most cliched pickup lines sounded like music coming from a handsome man like him. A gentle smile broke out on his attractive face. His fluid movements were executed with calm. Everything was perfectly balanced. There was nothing exaggerated in his conduct. He knew simple and direct comments resonate more with the heart. There can't be that many women in this world who can completely defend themselves from a man with his caliber advances. But
ああ、自慢するわけじゃないんだが、綺麗なんて言葉はもう聞き飽きててね。正直なんとも思わないんだ。
he landed on a bad target this time. Now he's done it.
俺様は逃げるから。に、後で合流の方向で。
Just gonna lead it? Okay. I don't think that'll make any difference.
見つかる前に逃げてしまえば勝ちだよ。死体の見つからない殺人は事件にあらず。こいつと同じ論理だね。
I don't get quite how it's similar, but Miss Benny, well, she's already on us, bruh.
なんと
Yeah. He raised his voice and jumped back as he looked around. Nadeshiko Benibara. Nailed it. Was our world history and homeroom teacher at Verbena Academy. Her emphasis on effort and friendship in teaching quickly won over the trust of her students. What up from Iran? I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope I didn't start this too late. But because she was a super direct and enthusiastic teacher when handling a freewheeling student like Izuki, she sometimes could also be hellishly strict. Her sharp chestnut-colored eyes looked right past the demon man, who wanted her attention and completely locked onto Izuki. Her flawlessly beautiful face took an irresistible smile that could captivate all the surrounding men.
まあナンパ自体を責めるつもりはないが、昨日私の補習授業をサボった件に関してはしっかりと理由を説明してもらわんとな、緑場。
Yeah, answer that question.
いや、その
Come on.
タイヤ付きグランド50周とうさぎ跳び階段30往復、どっちが好きだ？
Neither one. Jesus hell, what? It's game over, man.
せめて格調高くチェックメイトと言ってほしいね。
No. It's game over. And so Izuki was taken away by our homeroom teacher on a mandatory date. That's cool. That's cool. He was sure to be sore all over the next day. Miss Ben's education methods were nothing short of hardcore.
まさかあの麗しき女性が君たちの担任だったとはな。申し訳ない。
I'm sorry. Oh, stop. I'm sorry. Well, Izuki has to take responsibility for the class that he ditched. You reap what you sow.
君はこれからどうするのかね？
I have no clue, actually. Well, the person I had plans with just left me hanging, so I'm just gonna wander around and then go back home.
そうか。
That's what I would do.
ではこれでお別れだな。あの少年にも楽しかったと伝えておいてくれ。
Will do. Ha! Goodbye, sir.
それでは一時のお別れだ。
For now. The coat tied around his waist flapped dramatically as he turned, and the demon man disappeared off into town. That's nice. For now. Are we meeting again? Again? I had to say it like again because I'm wearing Chris Jericho hoodie. Slightly confused by his vague words, I started walking in search of my next destination. Oh yeah, we're out of milk. I should get some. That's a responsible adult right there. There was no point in asking Kaede. I could already imagine her saying, "Don't worry about it," and going to the store herself. Which was why I'd rather buy it and force it upon her. As I thought of my roommate's properness, I walked further into the shopping district. That time of day, it was pretty much empty. I wandered around aimlessly in the supermarket. Since I was there, I thought I might as well buy something else along with the milk. Steak. As long as I got the ingredients together, I was sure Kaede would prepare anything for me. That sounds like a wifey. Uncle had gone on a business trip too. I normally don't particularly care what I'm having for dinner. Anyway, let's start out with a simple, staple. Meat. I can read, I swear to God. I headed toward the meat corner with the shopping basket carrying the milk in my hand. Oh, I remember you. There I encountered a rare sight. Nowadays it's rare to see a young girl who seems to know her way around a kitchen. She was frowning at the self-pack with products. It's rare to see a young girl who seems to know her way around a kitchen. That's pretty sexist, but it's actually kind of true. It's really true, actually. Anyone would agree that she was a beautiful girl with friendly eyes. Yeah. I'm used to seeing beautiful women and girls, but I must admit she was pretty high up there. If Itsuki had been here, he would have been all over her. Plus her ears. A god? Oh my god. Her ears were undoubtedly long, but not as long as the demon's. Plus, there was something undeniably pleasant about her. Well, not to say the demons always seem darker, but considering the demons and gods I've met, I feel my observation still holds true. There are certainly expectations like Mayumi as well. I don't remember which one was Mayumi. But in any case, witnessing a beautiful girl acting domestic and contemplating about groceries is a rare sight. The closest we usually got was our school's cooking club related events. Oh shit. The girl certainly turned around. We made direct eye contact. What's up? Did I freak her out? An awkward silence descended upon us as we stared at each other. The girl's face suddenly broke into a smile. What? Not the same, is it? If the person eats that much, I think it's better to go with 2 packs. As if I was pulled in by her bright, genuine smile, I immediately responded to her question. Cool. The girl took the 2 packs in her hand and placed them in her basket with a great smile. What? That sounds lit. I wish that we had sales on toilet paper because toilet paper is stupid expensive. Well, it's no big deal. Please don't worry about it. The girl bowed her head very low once and maintained her bright smile until she disappeared from sight like the wind. From beneath her short skirt, I thought I saw a flash of light blue, and for a split second, I suppose that was just another part of her girlish charm. Pervert. Her energy could rival even Asa-senpai. Asa's my favorite. Asa's my hands-down favorite. With a smile, dry laugh, I headed for my own face-off with the food products. Is he not gonna ask how she knew his name and he had never met her before? I guess not. I plodded down the alleyway from the shopping district to the place I'm currently staying. I held plastic shopping bags in both hands, which were packed with groceries. Well, at least we don't need to go to the store for a while. Even if we needed to, it would be smaller things that didn't weigh as much. As a freeloader, I needed to help the family taking care of me as much as I could. Kaede already tended to cater to my needs every chance she got. Kaede sounds like a real-life waifu. She'd have to accept it if I told her that I was at the store for my groceries anyway. I might as well fold the plastic bags too. I'm confident that I'm quicker at it than Kaede. As I turned the corner thinking about things like that, I suddenly heard a melody. It was a song. It was high and clear as glass, clear like glass. The beautiful clear voice and song flowed like the wind. I wasn't particularly interested in the song itself, but it had me rooted to the spot. It was about likes or dislikes. The song possessed a strange power that latched onto my essence at that very place. I naturally headed in the direction the song was coming from. I turned a corner that led me in the opposite direction of my house. There I ended up at a small park. It was a space so narrow I was reluctant to call it a park. Located in the middle of the residential area, the park had only a single swing and a sandbox. I see 2 swings there, but alright. I remember playing here often as a kid, but when they built a big playground with a fountain nearby, everyone preferred to hang out there. I like this park better though. The song was coming from that park. The old swing creaked as it swayed a little. I saw a lone girl sitting there. She had long blue hair that reached down to her waist. Her head sat delicately on top of her slender body. She was overall short in height, but had long, very proportioned limbs. Like the song being sung from her lips, the girl's beauty captivated you at a glance. A demon. Like the 2 I met earlier. She had noticeably long ears. It was evident that she wasn't human. Her lonesome presence also suggested that she was a demon. I closed my eyes after setting my groceries on the ground to focus on the girl's voice. I've been a real creeper right now. The melody devoured me and fused into all the cells of my body, becoming one. It was a strange sensation. It seemed like the song itself had real warmth to it. The song suddenly stopped. At the same time, I heard a small voice. When I opened my eyes, I caught the girl staring at me bashfully. Oh, sorry. Did I startle you? When I realized that my presence disrupted the girl singing, I bowed my head without hesitation. She sounded surprised at my behavior, but immediately broke into a smile. It was the same, clear and beautiful voice as the singing. For some reason, my face grew warm just hearing her voice. I looked away as if I was trying to hide it and scratched at my cheek as I walked over to her. Get at this thing. You sing well. I was a little frustrated at the fact that those were the only words that I could come up with, but it couldn't be helped. It's moments like these when I feel greater respect for Isuki. Like Beyonce. The girl humbly replied, but it could have been my imagination. I sensed loneliness hiding behind that smile. Her slightly almond-shaped eyes with a deep red. I think those are shaped like almonds. Her pale cheeks were a little blushed. Her long hair was gathered with a black ribbon. Her beautiful features would take anyone's breath away for a moment. All of her parts fit flawlessly together like puzzle pieces, making up her unbelievably perfect face. Alright, boo. The girl looked somewhat disappointed and quickly got off the swing. Oh, sorry, I must have interrupted your alone time.
いえ、少しでもお話できて嬉しかったですから。
Another faint smile appeared on her elegant face.
それではまたお会いできる時を楽しみにしていますね、リン様。
I didn't know my name, fam. She's the second one. I'll be looking forward to it too. If it's possible, I would love to hear you sing that song again.
機会があれば。
I hope it does. Without breaking her beautiful smile, the girl left the park. After I made sure she was out of sight, I let out a big sigh. Think about it, today certainly was the day for running into people from other realms. The ladies' man from earlier, the girl just now. It's not like I have a lot of demon friends and I rarely speak to demons outside of school. I just ran into that girl from the god realm too. I laughed a little to myself, but then I suddenly realized, did I introduce myself?
ありがとうございました。それじゃまたね、リン君。それではまたお会いできる時を楽しみにしていますね、リン様。
No, I did not. How did those girls know my name? I wonder. I turned my head into the direction where the girl had headed, but of course she was already gone. Do we go to the same school? But if they already knew my name, I must have introduced myself once before. It's hard to believe that I would forget about two girls with such stunning beauty. Well, if we're acquaintances, I'm sure we'll meet again at some point. There was no use trying to tackle this unsolvable mystery now. At least they both hinted that we would meet again, so I was positive that it would happen. I picked up my groceries and left the park. As far as no one came by and stole them. It was almost a rainy season. The long and melancholy rainy season. But when we got through it, the season of the burning sun awaited. The summer was right around the corner. It left me with a vague feeling of hope and anxiety. The season made me feel like something special was about to happen. I could already see it beginning. Oh, we finally get the opening. And this is it, boy. Hey. 'It wasn't too bad. I was reading that.
リン君
There she is. There's Kaede. A familiar voice called my name.
リン君もう朝ですよ。
Her voice is really cute, actually. It was the same gentle voice that wakes me up every morning. In my fuzzy consciousness, I gradually recognized that it was time for me to wake up.
リン
I don't know what noise that was. With the utmost effort, I fought off my sleepiness and opened my eyes.
Link, ohayou gozaimasu.
A girl with an extraordinary smile appeared in front of me.
もう少し起きてくれるのが遅かったら思いっきりめくっちゃうところでした。
Don't do that. She pinched one corner of the duvet between her fingers in front of me for a second before she gracefully let it go. I butchered that sentence. You can take away the covers, but will you please let me sleep longer today? Last night I tried so hard to study for today's English exam.
勉強していたんですか?
No, I tried to, but I never made it to my desk. Okay, alright. To my response, she didn't bother saying I knew it and just giggled.
寝かせてあげるのは構わないですけれど、朝ごはん食べる時間なくなっちゃいますよ。
That's very appealing. The girl observed me fondly with her hands clasped behind her back. I can't help it. Everyone needs sleep, but satisfying your appetite is equally important. It is. Only 28 seconds into the round, appetite won by a gazelle punch knockout. The match that unfolded in my mind ended with a knockout punch, and I rose up as if I was the one defeated.
それじゃあ着替え置いておきますね。
Is this my wife? With a satisfied look on her face, the girl placed the clothes by my pillow. Kaede, I'm basically an open book to you, aren't I?
別に読んでるつもりはないですよ。ただ、リン君の好みを把握してるだけです。
It's a good girl right here. Fuyo Kaede, simply put, she's a childhood friend of the same age. This has probably never been brought up before, but my favorite trope in romances is childhood friends. I just love childhood friends. I think they're nice. Oh, mine is Primula. Oh, she's cute. Well, they know the hero. Well, I've seen the anime, I just never played the game. That's why we're here. It also won a poll that people wanted to see me play it. The Tsuchimis and Fuyos were close families since our fathers were longtime friends from school. I got that out. Because of this relationship, when my parents passed away 8 years ago, Fuyus provided me with a place to stay for free. Kaede lost her mother in the same accident as my parents, and has been doing all the housework since then. Since I was a freeloader, one would think that I should be helping with the housework, but Kaede refused to let me help out. In the past, when I tried to help out,
私の生きがいを奪わないでください。
please do not take away my only purpose in life. Well, it's also true that Kaede was a lot more efficient and better at it than me. Whenever I tried to help, I just caused trouble. But anyway, the point is that among all my acquaintances, ours was the longest standing relationship. Those months and years spent together were certainly not brief, and that became the most evident in moments like these.
朝ごはんの支度もうできてますから、早めに降りてきてくださいね。
Cool. Got it. Kaede smiled in answer to my rather absent-minded response and left the room. Is your father's business trip pretty long this time? I thought I heard it was overseas.
今回 内は少し長くなるみたいですよ。3、4ヶ月かかりそうだって言ってましたから。
That's a long time, bro. What was he thinking leaving a young boy and girl alone in a house for that period of time? That's a fantastic question.
それだけリン君のことを信用しているんですよ。
He either trusts me or he thinks I'm gay. One of the two. I wonder about that. I seem to recall him gleefully saying, your parent approves, so do your best, as he left for this trip. Okay, I've already got the dad on my side. Fantastic. I think he should think about his daughter's future more carefully. Guys already keep their distance from you just because we're living together. You can have any guy you wanted if you put your mind to it. It's true. Huh?
急ぎませんか？いつもより少しだけ遅いですし。
Okay. Daddy started to move quickly to hide her blushing cheeks. I tilted my head in confusion and followed her. Like that. That's how I do it. Oh crap. I forgot. I can't click over here. I just saw best girl again, that's all. Oh, my chat went away. Hold on. Hold on. I swear to God this doesn't happen. There's my chat. I got the chat over here so I can see it. What up, Shane? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Then suddenly we stopped in front of the neighbor's house on the right side. Oh yeah, it seems like we have new neighbors on both sides now. Well, childhood friends almost never win a hero, an example in this anime. You're right? And that makes me sad. A traditional Japanese style architecture house on the right. Oh. You hear this? You hear this? This is lit. A modern Western style agriculture house on the left. It was previously occupied by a common office worker family, but they disappeared all of a sudden along with the house itself. Okay, it wasn't just one house either. A total of 8 houses, four from each side disappeared all at once. Good hell. I'm not exaggerating either. They really disappeared that abruptly. Like they were there, we woke up, the next day they was gone. It was just dirt. And a cat. I went to school in the morning, and when I came back later that evening, all that remained were empty slots. Okay, they were there when I went to school, and then I came back home, and they just poof, vanished, disappeared. Like my will to live. Then when I went to school the next morning, and came back later that evening, new houses were already constructed. The best girl is Korea, fight me, then see ya. Well, Shane, I'm glad you have your own opinions, and you seem to be very, very happy with your opinions. But I forgot who that is. Saya, I'll never forget my bae. Never forget it. Oh snap! I forgot to read this. From the point of view of our modest upbringing, the new houses were like a dream. I wouldn't be surprised if they got used in some kind of television drama or a mystery suspense movie. They were quite the brilliant view. As if it were bewitched, it was truly a magical sight. Of course, this mysterious spectacle had become popular among neighborhood children and came to be known as the Magic House. Okay.
みたいですね。
Yes, it seems.
お会いしたことないんですけど、
why am I reading
近いう
for
ち
you?
ご挨拶に伺いましょうか。
I'm sorry. C is the redhead and Kare is the blonde in the series. I agree, Kare is nice, but I prefer Remula and Mayumi. What am I talking about? Sia isn't my favorite. How did I forget her? Oh, Sia actually isn't my favorite. For some reason, I've forgotten the name of my favorite. So this is slightly embarrassing. I will remember when I see her, because she's beautiful. Oh, I forgot to read it. Damn it. That said, I resumed walking. I hope y'all was reading and not listening to me babble. It took about 15 minutes to walk from the Frew house to the school. Compared to other students, we lived in a pretty good location. At a slightly quicker pace than usual, we followed our blessingly short school route. We saw more students as we got closer to the school vicinity. Narina? That's it! Asura. Asa. That's her name. That's my babe. That's the girl. I can't believe I forgot her name. Okay, we saw more. Oh wait, I already said that. Humans, gods, and demons. Young people of various races commuting to school in uniforms must be a sight unique to this school. National Verbena Academy. Constructed only 5 years prior, the history, the building, and facilities were all new at this school. The world drastically changed after the incident 10 years prior. The Verbena Academy was established in order to respond to the change. The gateway opening, the general public referred to the incident 10 years ago by that name. Shane, leave me alone. I remember her earlier on in the stream. Trust me, I did. I swear I did. I swear. I know, it's disappointing. I know. A gateway that connected the human realm to other dimensions was opened that day. Gods lived in the god realm, demons lived in a demon realm. A gateway that connected to these two realms suddenly appeared, and these non-human species entered into our realm. I feel like they don't have to tell me that the gods lived in the god realm and the demons lived in the demon realm. I feel like they don't have to tell me that. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but you know, some people are slow. They manipulated powers called magic. Why don't you say they used magic? Like it was nothing, and made it known to the world that it wasn't just a fantasy. Well, it must have been a long time. It has been a long time. It's been like 10 years or something like that. It's been a decade. Shane, cut me some slack. Oh, you say that, but if it's his fave, it's like mandatory to remember. Like you, Shane, I'm pretty sure that you forget some of your favorites. I'm pretty sure in the back of your head, you've had a time where you just sitting there and you're like, I wonder what, I can't remember what that show was, but I loved it. But I want to watch it again, but I don't remember what it was called. Never. You've never had that moment? Ever? Oh, I forgot. I'm wearing Chris Jericho. Ever? He doesn't talk like that. I should stop. Did I read this already? I'm gonna read it again. We believe those two realms and their inhabitants only existed in legends. The fact that they all actually existed in reality completely transformed the world itself in a matter of a few years. I feel like that would be a compute. I feel like that would take a few hours, or a few minutes actually, to transform the world. All of a sudden, our world saw immigrants from the god and demon realms, and their presence became more and more familiar. With anime, yes, but not favorite characters. Okay. But are you telling me that you've never had a brain fart? I know you've had a brain fart. We've all had brain farts. Jesus. Jesus. Just cut me some slack, man. Just cut me some slack. Jesus. Moreover, since humans are unable to use magic, alchemy spread as a different form of magic. Okay. New regulations were enforced based on that, and the human realm was headed toward a future that no one could have foretold. This school made efforts to effectively respond to this unforeseen future. A space where humans, gods, and demons could study together. It was also a school with proper knowledge and control of magic was taught. Similar schools were established in various places, and they were all modeled after this one. Oh, what the? A sudden impact hit me square in the back, and I avoided the fall by putting my right foot out. It's like you forgetting Suyu even though she ain't best girl. What does KMT mean? Killing my time. I need to pick up on these things a lot sooner. But if Suyu isn't best girl, who is? I swear to God, if you say Ochako, I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh yeah, who hit me in the back? It's Bae is who it is. I knew exactly who the culprit was. There was only one person I know who would do such a thing. And that is my favorite girl, the best girl. I spun around, even as the pain spread, and yelled out that person's name. Asa Senpai!
Hello!
I love her so much. So much. You my boy, dude, but it's a Ochako. Of course. Nah. 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 Just... She's cute. But best girl's a little bit of a stretch. Girl, what up? It was an unsophisticated and overly predictable scene. There she was, the person I knew all too well, was never, ever short of energy. She's so cute.
Asa senpai, ohayou gozaimasu. 今日も二人でご登校？相変わらず仲いいわね。
So was that a check just now fueled by jealousy?
今日も二人でご登校？相変わらず仲いいわね。
Just go repeat the... God damn it.
みんくん、大丈夫？
She just ignored my question,
みん
so...
ちゃん、女の子っていうのは傷つきやすいんだから、もっと言葉には気をつけないとダメよ。
Yes. Yes, you are. I'm almost positive that I'm more easily hurt than you are, Asa senpai.
こらこら、男の子たるもの、いつでも女の子を守れるように体を鍛えておかなくちゃ。
Okay. Now, I think I'm doing alright with the training.
つまり、まだまだ足りないってことね。
God, I love this woman.
それじゃあ僕は先行くから。あまりイチャイチャのんびりしてると予冷になっちゃうわよ。
Asa senpai gave us a big wink and ran off ahead with all her might. But then, she came back as if she remembered something. She latched onto my arm and squeezed close. I felt a certain fullness press up against me. I love you so much. Asa Senpai smiled at me. After she released my arm, this time she really ran off. Well, how can I say this? It felt really good. Asa Shigure. She was Kaede's and my senior. We know each other since junior high. Kaede used to be in the cooking club in junior high, and that's where she met Asa Senpai. So I met her through Kaede, and the next thing we knew, we'd established a strange type of relationship. She was helpful and a good cook. As a senpai, she gave me no reason to complain. Yeah, she is. Although if Ochako ever gets with Bakugo, she becomes worse girl. I don't want to think about that, bruh. I don't. That would be a terrible happening. It really would. She's full of more than life. She's full of more life than is enough for both of us. My body can't take much more of that. It's hard to believe she's head of the cooking club. Surely any member of the sports club would love to have her. True. Kaede tried to avoid the subject with a dry laugh. I see she must have been invited by quite a few of them. Aren't you going to join the cooking club, Kaede? They're still asking you to, aren't they? Is it me? There was nothing dishonest about her smile, so even if I tried to think of something to say, inevitably nothing would come to mind. Even if I somehow figured out what the valuable thing was. By the way, dude, trust me, after the vision all, you gotta play Little Busters. Trust me. I'll put it in a poll and see how it does. Oh well, Kaede said it's more valuable to her. I have no right to deny her that. We ended the conversation there and hurried into the school right before the bell rang for class.
Kaede-chan, ore-sama no mune no naka e youkoso.
What just happened? Sorry, you missed.
Rin, ore-sama no mune no naka e youkoso.
Oh, I forgot to read it. Damn it. It disgusted me like no other. But I'd rather have he hug me than Kaede. That's pretty good English, I guess. You never give up, do you? Can't you think about me, who gets hugged by you every morning?
むしろ君に毎朝抱きつかなければいけない俺様の身になってほしいね。
What's wrong with the bro hug? Anyway, why are you still full of spirit? Didn't you have your date with Miss Benny yesterday?
いや、さすがにあれは死ぬかと思ったよ。いくら俺様が頭脳だけでなく運動神経も抜群といえど限界はあるからね。
Yeah. Stamina and reflexes are separate things. He wasn't always walking around picking up girls for nothing. He was a freakish, monstrous personification of stamina. Kaede giggled as she watched our exchange.
Itsuki-kun, ohayou gozaimasu.
Kaede-chan, ohayou. 相変わらずの可愛さはもう犯罪だよね。俺様、逮捕しちゃっていいかい？
何歯が銀河系外まで浮かんでいきそうなセリフ吐いてるのよ。自分のキャラ考えなさい。
Yeah. I don't remember you at all from the anime. With a deeply disgusted look on her face, a female student walked over to join us.
Mayumi-chan, ohayou.
Mayumi. Yo, what up? Mayumi Thyme. Like Ichiki, she had been our classmate for 2 years straight. She was an extremely rare mix of demon and human. Hey. She always had her camera in hand, even though she wasn't part of the newspaper club, and caused a ruckus wherever she went. But she was always one who spoke her mind, a trait that I always found very desirable. Now, I'm a big lover of Clannad, it's good, but Little Busters, especially Reframe, melted my heart. Or something with action like Kopu Black, Dragon in the Gentle Kingdom.
俺様の甘いマスクには少しくらい腹を吹く程度の言葉がちょうどいいんだよ。まゆみにももう少し胸があったら言ってあげるところだけどね。
Can you guys tell this is my first one? You guys tell this is my first one?
熾烈に激烈に猛烈にお断り申し上げます。だいたい私くらいに胸が小さい子って貴重なんだから、平均より小さいってことはそれだけ数も少ないってことだし。
Okay.
全体の比率で考えればむしろ売り手市場なのよ。
Okay. She puffed out with pride as to show off her non-existent bust. She's right, there are a handful of people who prefer and are only interested in that kind of breast. I am not one of those people. I'm not saying that small breasts are bad. I'm just saying I prefer fat titties. By the way, Nagatoro Andrea or Takagi-san is favorite. Takagi is the innocent, playful type. Nagatoro is like not even that it's not even that bullyish. She's just really different. If I had to say which one I liked more, not necessarily a favorite, it's actually a tough question, man. I'm actually racking my brain right now. Are you talking about the manga or the girls themselves? Because for the manga, I'll go with Nagatoro. But maybe the girls themselves, maybe. I might go with Nagatoro on that one too. I might go with her on that one too. For some reason, she's really cute. Each has its own advantage. Both small and lucky. Akino is very good. Akino is very good, but she ain't no damn Riz. So. Even so, it's uncommon for a girl to sell herself so readily like that.
とりあえず転校生に緑葉くんは近づけないようにした方がいいわね。
Oh, we have transfer. Of course, they have transfer students.
そういえばそんな噂がありましたよね。
Oh, do we already know?
詳しいことはまだだけど、どうも明日かららしいって話。 れも2人ともにうちのクラスらしいのですよ。2人ともですか？
Well, considering the nature of the school, I understand that there would be many transfer students. I take it they're not humans, right?
とりあえずそれは確かみたいなんだけど。
Bro, calm down over there. Calm down. But isn't it strange how both of them are transferring into the same class?
変よな。2人ともこのクラスに好きな人がいて、無理を言って同じクラスにしてもらったなんていうことは。
That's just cute. Sounds like someone's been reading too many comics.
そうそう、そんなどこかのご都合主義的ゲームじゃあるまいし。
Is it though? Is it not?
ですよね。
Calm down, dog. Akino's better than Ria's. Although I disagree with your opinion, I will defend to the death your right to say it. But I strongly disagree. She's a strong second, but she's not better than Ria's. I wanted to ignore him as much as possible, but this is getting unbearable. What's up, Izuki? What's with that creepy grin on your face?
いやー、俺様を遠ざけるっていうことは2人のうち最低1人は女子だってことだからね。そう思ったら嬉しくて嬉しくて。未知の女性との出会いはいつだって喜びと感激のフルコース。それに俺様の勘から言わせてもらえば超極上の香りがするし。
You can smell that she's going to be first rate, dog. You can't say that. You cannot say that. Hell, I think Ravel is better than Ria's. You're just trying to trigger me now, aren't you? That's what it sounds like. What do you think you're smelling, man? The words I let out with a sigh were interrupted by the door as it swung open.
よーし、ホームルーム始めるぞ。
I teach. As soon as the students heard Miss Benny announce at the start of class with her clear, resonating voice, they all scurried back to their seats. The start of another day at Verbena Academy. The same route happens again today.
つまりだ、10年前の開門以前にも他世界への門は何度か開いていたわけだな。まあいわゆる神隠しの原因だろうとも言われている。そしてそれによって他世界に行き、その世界で子孫を残した者たちも多少ながらいるわけだ。まあうちのクラスにはその子孫がいるからよくわかるだろ。
Okay. She glanced at Mayumi and she explained. Mayumi acknowledged with a peace sign. Humans had entered the demon realm before the opening of the gateway. Mayumi was a descendant of such a human, making her half-demon. Although, since her human blood overpowered the demon blood, she couldn't use magic at all. Oh, that's sad.
そして開門も3年の期間をもって一度閉じられた。これはその時の開門がかなり無理をした上での実験段階であり、限界に達してしまったからだな。あれ以上の無理をすれば門をつなげている魔力そのものが制御できなくなり、大惨事をもたらす原因になっていた可能性もあったわけだ。そしてその時の実験結果をもとに再度開かれたのが昨年の12月。かなり盛大なお祭り騒ぎだったから、これぐらいは全員知ってるだろ。今回の開門によって一応恒久的に3世界はつながったことになっている。だが空間系の魔法は最も難しいものの一つだからな。楽観はできん。 とまあこれが3世界をつないだ門の歴史だ。一般常識も当然なことだし覚えておくように。
I mean, it just happened like a decade ago. People should still remember.
期末でこれに関する問題間違えたやつバーベル付きウサギ跳びやらせるからな。
Why are you making us do physical labor? Without a hint of hesitation over this horrible punishment, Miss Benny closed the textbook at the same time. There's a period there. At the same time, the school bell rang, ending class.
じゃあ今日はここまでだ。各自しっかり昼飯食って午後の授業に備えるように。
Okay. The class rep called us to stand. Miss Benny started to head out of the classroom, but then she suddenly stopped halfway. What up, girl?
あ、土。お前はどうせ不要の弁当だろうし、学食センスは関係ないな。ちょっと来い。
Nani? Me? Still confused by her curt invitation, I followed Miss Benny. So she has a nickname for me? That's cool. What up, Teach?
いやまあ大したことじゃないんだが。
Is it?
お前子供の頃に多種族の女の子と知り合ったりしたか？
Oh!
あ、なんていうかそのちょっと確認をしときたくてな。
What is it?
で知り合った子なんかいるか？
I don't really remember that far back, to be honest. Stuff like that has never concerned me either.
そうか。まあ仕方ないな。
Why do you ask, man?
なんだ。だからどうしたというわけでもないと思う。
You think? You think? Or you know? No, genuinely, my top 3 is Akino, Rabble, and Rosewise. Oh man, I forgot. In the stream version, you don't get the teacher's route. I could have fucked this teacher. I could have got with the teacher? It could have been Kawakami all over again. That's the only reason I bought Persona 5. Akino, Rabble, and Rosewise. Rias, Akino, Rosewise. That's how that goes. You're not your usual articulate self, Miss Benny. So
ちょっと
fine
私
as.
的にも頭の痛いことがあってな。
Is
と
it
りあえず
me?
私からはこれしか言えん。
Is it? This. Miss Benny looked at me with a serious face that placed her right hand on my shoulder.
頑張れ。
Good luck with what? Ah!
恋愛というものは確かに青春のシンボルだ。避けては通れない輝きだ。
Who's the
だ
what?
から負けるな。私もできる限りの応援はする。
Okay. Her rather serious eyes scare me. What's going on? What the heck happened? Miss Benny? Sensei!
いいか？根性だぞ根性。頑張って生き抜け。最後まで諦めるんじゃないぞ。
Why are you saying it like that? That said, she left. What exactly do I need to look out for? You can't say that and just leave. That's not cool. I stood there alone, confused for a moment before heading back to the classroom where everyone was waiting. And on the stage, get all 5 mains plus Kahara, Mayumi, and the teacher. In the Steam version, you get all 5 but Kahara and Mayumi. There's 5 of these Class ended for the day, and the free time after school began. I picked up my empty bag and walked over to Kaede's seat. Hey, Kaede. What up, girl? You were sitting right across from me, were you not? You said you were low. You said we were low on rice. You're stopping by the store, right? I had just gone to the store yesterday, but didn't realize that we were low on rice. So we had to go again today. No, girl, I'm coming with you. I'll go with you. Rice is too heavy for you to carry. I'm a beast. I interrupted Kaede and stated my opinion loud and clear. It's kind of rude, but okay. As expected, Kaede shook her head and said, I'm carrying this damn rice. She showed me her non-existent biceps. I see. Good for you. But I have so much energy to expend. I feel like I'll go berserk if I don't use it. Asa-senpai demands I work out too. So I'm going to carry the bags. I forgot she said stuff like this. Oh my god. You calm yourself. Calm yourself. I wasn't about to say calm your tits. Sexist. It's the same thing she said every time. But I wasn't going to give up there. If I gave in and let her go alone, it was me who couldn't forgive myself. I responded with the argument I saved for this moment. I had prepared myself to make her feel bad. So, that means it's okay for me to carry you back home in my arms with you carrying the groceries, right? Hey! Smooth. You'll still be carrying the groceries that way. Yeah, what you got for that? What you got for that? Uh-huh. So it's decided. You'll carry the groceries, and I'll carry you. If you're not gonna let me carry those bags, that's the only option I'm left with. Kaede's face was blushing bright red as she silently searched for a comeback. Got her. Victory was mine. Victory is mine! Even Kaede had to surrender to that. I've totally been dependent on her recently. That's why I had to force her to let me help out. A few seconds later, Kaede came to a conclusion as well. She lifted her head and bashfully said, this girl's a freak. She don't care who you tell. She's out here delivering great waifu. That's what she's doing. I tried to be dramatic and I broke my damn glasses. So that's a fail. Of course I wouldn't know what to say to that. What? That's an unexpected answer, Kaede. Knowing when you let me carry the bath since it's too embarrassing to be carried in my arms. Kaede, are you? Kaede took her bag and walked toward the door of the classroom. She had a curiously happy look on her face. Is the rice the only thing we need to buy? I asked Cat A to make sure, as I heftied the bag that was too heavy for her, she responded immediately.
はい、他のものは昨日リン君が大体買ってきてくれましたから。
Yeah, I'm useful.
すみません、2日も連続で私の仕事なのに。
Nah, man. One team, one fight. It's not your job. You do all the other housework. I can at least help with the shopping.
ダメです。
Yeah.
リン君のお世話をするのは私にとって全てなんですから。私の生きがいを奪わないでください。
Why do you say these things? You don't have to say these things. Oh, God. Oh, there's a... Hold on, guys. Oh, that's... Dang it. Guess I'm watching that one. Like, I forgot that she said all this stuff, but now that I remember why she's saying all this stuff. What could I say? Whatever the topic came up, Kade always got really touchy. I'm not trying to take anything away. I'm just really grateful, and I worry that I might be a burden.
でしたら今のままお世話させてください。少しも迷惑なんかじゃありませんから。
That's exactly what to tell a burden. Kaede said this with a cheerful smile. I could never argue anymore after seeing that smile. Yeah. There's definitely no weapon as unfair as a beautiful girl's smile. That is correct. That and a beautiful girl looking sad. It's just impossible.
それで学園で言っていたことなんですけど。
Uh-huh. She blushed and started to mumble. I couldn't understand anything she was saying. But I had an idea of what she was trying to say.
私は今すぐにでもいいんですけれど。
Yeah? She suddenly stopped after mumbling something. What's wrong, Kaede?
すみません。ちょうど朝にお味噌を使い切っちゃったのを忘れてました。すぐに買って戻ってきますから待っててもらえますか？
Calm down, girl. It's okay. Oh, no worries. I'll go with.
お味噌を買ってくるだけですから大丈夫ですよ。リン君は休んでいてください。
But, Kaede! Kaede controlled me again with her smile and headed back to the supermarket. Well, I guess it's just one thing she forgot. There's really no reason for both of us to go. I told myself this and leaned up against the wall to wait. Those are nice looking clouds. I watched all the people walking around. There were quite a few from other realms. I would like to see these people and not clouds, actually. Gods. Demons. They were definitely still the minority, but their numbers had certainly shot up over the past 3 months. And one reason Verbena Academy existed was that our town had become more diverse. It was normal now to see people from other realms. Seeing them was part of everyday life. Well, it wasn't that adorable. I suddenly heard the sound of a crying girl. It was so loud that it sounded like it came from a speaker at full volume. I quickly looked around and found the source immediately. Not too far away from me was a little girl. standing in the road, crying. Aw, she must have gotten separated from her mom or something. Despite her loud cries, it appeared that her mom was nowhere to be found. I guess she's lost. I tried to remember what it was like. Sorry, guys. I tried to remember what it was like to be her age. I only had a few memories of my own mom. I had never gotten separated from her, but I did go shopping with her a lot. I waited and kept my eye on the girl for a while, but she kept crying. No one stopped to help her. Disgusting. Even if they saw her, they just passed her by like she was a pebble on the road. Okay. I pushed off the wall and walked toward her. I worked my way through the opposite direction of the crowd and crouched down beside her. I matched my height to hers to help reassure her and smiled as nicely as I could. What's wrong? Are you lost? I placed my hand on her head. She didn't respond. Instead, she just... She slapped me. Started crying even louder. Oh. She must have been really scared. The feeling you get when someone who should be there isn't. I knew that feeling so well it hurt. So I tried reassuring her again. It's okay. We'll find your mom soon. Can you tell me her name? Again, no answer, but I couldn't just leave her there. I just smiled and kept patting her head and waiting for her to stop crying. She's very lost. Back from the store, Kaede crouched down next to me. Her observation skills were spot on as always. I was really grateful for Kaede who just volunteered to help. Help like that without any sort of hesitation. Oh jeez. Sorry guys, I woke up just a couple hours ago. Sorry, Kaede. Out of curiosity, by the way, do you have alerts set up? I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably not. Daddy turned that same kind smile to the little girl. The girl must have had an eye for people because she stopped crying immediately. It is. I'm glad we found her mom. Kaede and I have finally found the girl's mother. I've been going back and forth on Komorebi Street 3 times. It'd gotten fairly late. The sky began to redden, and before long it was already dark. We talked about everyday things like what to do for dinner, or about the final exams right around the corner as we walked home together. But then I couldn't hide it anymore. Kaede, by the way. I looked away to hide my nervousness. Kaede waited with a gentle smile. I knew the more I put it off, the more embarrassing it would become. I needed to forget what... Oh, I needed to forget the what-ifs. I just needed to go for it. I thought that was like a bad typo or something. A promise is a promise. Did I just pick her up? Hey, I picked Kaede up in my arms. I literally swept her off her feet. This guy's smooth. This guy's good. I was just setting up stream labels and alerts. I will look into that because I have no idea how to do that. I'm not techno savvy at all. It's a miracle that I got this up as basic as this is. It's a miracle. But I'll look into it. You like that, don't you, girl? She became completely red, delicately lifting her face up to look at me. Let me know if you feel embarrassed, and I'll put you down. People around us were, of course, staring. Yeah, I stare too. Some teased us, but others seemed to look on jealously. Yeah, you're damn right they are. I was prepared for people to act like that.
大丈夫です。恥ずかしいなんて。むしろすごく嬉しいですから。
Caddy's expression as she said that definitely seemed embarrassed, but her smile was truly happy. She clutched onto my shirt with her left hand, which kind of made me blush. I thought it would be your hand on her thigh, but alright. But after seeing how beautiful her face looked, a little embarrassment was no problem at all. Well, I guess it wasn't just a little. It was pretty embarrassing.
でも、リン君、重くないですか?
Oh no. Even holding the rice, you're so light. You might want to think about gaining some weight.
増やすのはちょっと。
How would a girl respond to you telling her that she should probably gain weight? Because I feel like that wouldn't go over so well, but then again it might. Maybe I'm just overthinking that. I can help you if you need it. Just give me a shout on Twitter. I appreciate you, Shane. I will hit you up if I have any problems. She grimaced playfully at me. It was pure bliss feeling the weight and warmth of her body in my arms. Thank you for boarding our direct flight to the Frio residence today. Please relax and prepare for takeoff. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't do that right. Thank you for boarding our direct flight to the Frio residence today. Please relax and prepare for takeoff. It's a little bit better. Oh my god. That's so cute. I'm sure my face was pretty red, but let's just say it was the color of the sunset. Since I had my beloved princess in my arms, I walked home a bit slower than normal. That's nice, that's cute.
リン君、起きてますか?
You trying to get it on? You hear that music shift? I heard a voice behind the door and placed the magazine I was reading on the side of my bed. I wonder what magazine it was. Yep, I'm still awake.
ごめんなさい。失礼しますね。
Yeah. It seemed like Katie just got out of the bath. The smell of soap wafted over from her slightly flushed skin. If Iski were here, I'm sure he would have been all over her already. He's never allowed to sleep over at our house. What is it? Something wrong?
いえ、お風呂開きましたので、入っちゃってくださいね。
Okay. You just finished. That's pretty late for you, isn't it? I asked when I happened to notice that it was already just before midnight. God damn, y'all still up?
いえ、数学の課題が明日までだったのを、まゆみちゃんからの電話で思い出しまして。
Homework?
それで、さっきまでやっていたんです。
Math? Mr. Matsuhima, right? The teacher who likes to give supplementary lessons?
はい。もし忘れたら、補習1週間と言っていたと思いますけど。
A week? I see. Yeah, that sounds like Matsuhima. Kare, I have a favor to ask.
はい。そうじゃないかと思ってましたから、持ってきました。
You're a good girl, Kaede. She handed me her notebook along with a smile like a goddess. The notebook with her name on it was, without a doubt, everyone should have a thoughtful and beautiful childhood friend like you. Oh, I gave Kaede a great big hug. I was wondering what the hell that was. I love you. I'm just taking the time to truly show my feelings for you. Don't worry. I'm not sure what she meant, but she understood. She looked happy as she closed her eyes and silently accepted my hug. Ishiki would kill me if he saw this. He's never allowed to sleep over at our house. Ever! Okay, I've decided I'm going to stream Little Busters and Nostalgia. This is giving me. I'll set it up during the week. Cool. Let me know. I'll watch this shit. If I can, I'll watch this shit. I thought I heard my alarm clock, but I couldn't recall. Well, when you think about it, people prefer waking up to an alarm, to the warm and natural voice, rather than the artificial sound of an alarm clock. Yeah, I fucking hate alarm clocks. Okay. That's why when I heard her gentle voice, my consciousness finally emerged. She gave me the same bright smile as usual. As my vision cleared and I recognized her face, I got up slowly. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. You could hear the drowsiness in my voice. I accepted the change of clothes Kaede handed to me. What time do you get up to do all this? Having said that, Kaede walked away. I lightly shook my head and got out of bed as it required a lot of effort. It does when you first wake up. Get me started. Wait, what? Kaede asked as we walked on the way to school. Mayumi? Oh, about the transfer students? Well, I don't know where she got it from, but her information seems to be pretty accurate. If they're transferring into our school, I'm sure they're not just regular humans. I wonder if they're demons, gods, or humans obsessed with alchemy. At that moment, two girls appeared in my mind. Bam! Bam! They were the two beautiful girls I had met the other day. They must have been the same age as us, since they both hinted that we would meet again. There was a pretty good possibility. I thought back on the faces of the two unforgettable beauties and compared them to Kaede's. 3 beauties with that level in one class. What a luxury. No, nothing. I'm just thinking out loud. It was too good to be true. There was just no way! It's not like this is a harem or anything. I mentally tried to convince myself of this and shook off that thought. This is the link for Streamlabs. Thanks. Anyway, we'll find out once we get to school. I'm sure Ishiki is already going crazy. Oh, I have a feeling they're going to be fun people. We continue to talk about the transfer students for the rest of the walk to school. It was an ordinary day, but maybe that was the instant everything ordinary ended. Ohio! We entered the classroom with our usual greetings, but something was clearly off about the scene. When did this school turn into an all-girls school? It was the Langil time of the... I've never seen that word before. Usually the guys were restrained on their desks, all sleepy and lazy, but none of them were present this day. The classroom had turned into an oasis of women.
土見くんは職員室の前通ってこなかったの?
Mayumi saw us come in and walked over. Why would I want to walk by the facility room this early in the morning?
まあ正論か。よかったわね、楓。土見くんは毒牙にかからなかったみたいよ。
To what?
職員室で何かあったんですか? あったというか、いたというべきか。ほら、例の転校生。
Oh, the ones you were talking about yesterday, right? Yeah, what about them?
それがね、まさにその通りだったのですよ。改めて緑葉くんの嗅覚を思い知らされたわ。
His sense? You mean that they're first rate?
極上も極上。二人揃って超極上。学園中が大騒ぎよもう。おかげで職員室の前は一目見ようとする男子で大渋滞。将棋倒しで数人救急車で運ばれたって話も出てるけど、あの状況ならあながち嘘とも言えないかもね。その結果、うちのクラスの男子も見ての通りというわけなのですよ。どうせホームルームで見れるっていうのに。
It's a good point. I get it. It's one of those sad facts about guys, like they say. Yeah.
まゆみちゃんは行かなかったんですか? こういう時は真っ先にカメラを持って飛んでいくのに。とっくに行ってきたわよ。二人の顔写真もバッチリ。
Did you? She probably pulled out her precious 5 million pixel image digital camera. Jesus.
素直に聞いてくれば見せてあげるのに、どっか考え足りないわよね、男子陣は。
Yeah. I wonder just how she'd be able to get photos so fast. You'd think she was an emergency responder. Her determination to get a scoop was tenacious as always.
それに、私の考えが間違ってなければ、ちょっと一悶着あるかも。
What do you mean? Are they the usuals? Are they the unusual sort?
かなりね。見てみる?
With a suggestive smile, she handed me her precious camera. No, I'm okay. Homeroom's about to start anyway. I'll save the pleasure for a few more minutes.
ほほう、なかなか冷静で。やっぱり超極上に世話してもらってる人は余裕ですか。
Like you haven't told me that before. I'm getting pretty old, you know.
だって楓、こんなに地図に尽くしてるのに釣れないわよね。私がリン君のお世話をしているのは単に私が好きだからで。
Jesus. Before Kaede could finish her sentence, she was interrupted by the clamoring from the hallway. It seemed like they were all coming back. The door swung open as the guys marched in with a satisfied look on their faces, as they had just experienced Nirvana. Of course, Itsuki was one of them.
いやー、なんていうか世界の広さを感じたね。まさしく一昨日おじさんに言われた通りだよ。あの女性に80点をつけていたら、俺様は今日心の底から後悔していたね。
He happily said as he pushed his glasses up on his nose with his index finger. They must be pretty up there judging by that description.
さすがのリンでもきっと驚くよ。 彼女たちの超極上な笑顔を見れば、楓ちゃんに初めて出会った時と同じ至福を俺様は今感じている。
Just then the door opened as if it acknowledged Iski's passion. Miss Beanie entered the classroom, her long black hair fluttering behind her, and the attendance list in one hand.
よーし、全員席に着くように。特に男子、気持ちはわからんでもないから今回は見逃してやるが、次やったらイエローカードだからな。
It's a good teacher.
Oh!
The scattered students hurried back to their seats at once. Miss Benny stood at the podium, glanced around at the male students' overly excited faces, and let out a sigh of defeat.
もはや説明するだけ時間の無駄だな。男子どもも暴発寸前でかなわん。二人とも入ってきなさい。
The male students burst out in excitement in an excited cheer. Someone even set a cracker off, which was followed by a huge applause. Then, presented with such a grand welcome, the two slowly entered the classroom.
いやー、なんか面白そうなとこじゃねえか。人間界の学校もよ。
うん、まったくだ。若く美しいお嬢さん方がいっぱいで若返ってしまいそうだね。
Expectation multiplied itself with disappointment. These are the exact words that express the mental state of the students in the classroom at that moment. The cheers, crackers, and applause all ceased, and dead silence dominated the classroom.
なんだ？どうしたおめえら？静まり返っちまって。さっきの元気はどこ行った？あ？
まあまあ、あまり脅しちゃかわいそうじゃないか、しんちゃん。彼らもまだまだ子供だからね。いわゆる人見知りとかいうやつじゃないかな。
ああ、そういやそんなのあったな。まだまだひよっこなんだし仕方ねえか。
Dressed in a Japanese kimono that didn't look good on him at all was a giant muscular man. And a slender man who gave off a sense of danger. Wait, wasn't he the ladies' man from the other day? He is. Well, this certainly betrayed all expectations. I somehow managed to rebooted my train of thought. I feel like that's a typo. I somehow managed to reboot my train of thought and asked Iski, who sat in the seat in front of me, "Hey, Iski, they're the ultimate first-rate class. Did you mean they were first-rate in their personality?" But their looks were no doubt first-rate. They would succeed in winning over a lot of women with their handsome faces. And the sound of my words, Itsuki recovered his soul and cried.
そんなわけがないって。
He shook his head in a panic. He then turned to face the back of the room. "Hey, Mayumi."
違う。
It seemed like they were not the transfer students after all. It surely would have taken school like up a notch with transfer students like them. But I have to admit I was relieved that they weren't.
ね、どの坊主がそうだって？
ちょっと待ってくれよ。と発見。いた。
I like how his name is Lady Killer. The demon who abruptly looked my way and our eyes met.
どれどれ？お、あいつか。なるほど。なかなかの面構えじゃねえか。
He's definitely saying a lot more than witch. My eyes met with the god. Then both started to walk directly towards me.
やあ、りんちゃん。おとといはすまなかったね。 けれどおかげさまで君の人となりがなんとなく分かったよ。君は実に誠実な男性のようだ。やっぱり男は誠実でないといけないからね。一途に一人の女性を思い続けることのできる誠実さ、これが大事だ。
Yeah. Excuse me, but who are you to be telling me that?
メリネちゃんのことよろしく頼んだよ。
His long arms reached out and forced a handshake on me. His hands were unexpectedly strong despite his appearance.
おいおいおいおい、抜け駆けはなしだぜ魔王。それにそいつはちっとばかし違うだろう。男はやっぱり力よ力。いざという時女を守るその力こそがかっこよさだぜ。
You can tell by the look of him that he was no exception in this philosophy.
まあ見たところなかなかの体つきのようだしな。これなら前途有望か。視野のことよろしく頼むぜリン殿よ。
He patted me on the shoulder with his enormous... How could I butcher that word? He patted me on the shoulder with his enormous hands. I thought my shoulder was going to dislocate from the force in his powerful arms. More importantly, what the heck was going on here? The god's head certainly turned to the side. Simultaneously, there was a sound like someone's head was struck by a chair.
シア、さすがに椅子はやりすぎだと教えただろうが。
Hey, this song go in, boys. This song go hard.
普段血の気が多いからこうして抜くぐらいがちょうどいいんです。
A godlike girl appeared behind the muscular man. Oh! She was the girl that I met at the store the other day. Both of her hands tightly gripped the chair as she glared at the muscular man. She really did strike him with the chair. She really did WWE that dude.
お父様もやりすぎです。リン様が驚いてらっしゃるじゃないですか。
And another one. One more girl appeared from behind the ladies' man. As expected, she was the other girl I had met the other day. The demon girl who was singing in the neighborhood park.
いや、驚かせるつもりじゃなかったんだけどね。やっぱりパパとして挨拶くらいはしておきたいじゃないか。
ですから今日の夜にでもご挨拶に伺おうという話になっていたじゃないですか。
いやー、しんちゃんと話してたらお世話になる皆さんにも挨拶をしておいた方がいいだろうって話になってね。
おいマボ、俺一人のせいにするんじゃねえぞ。おめえだって乗り気だったろうが。
けれど私は止めはしたじゃないか。しんちゃんなんか行かねえんだったら俺一人で行くぜとまで言っただろう。
あ、てめえ汚ねえぞ。じゃあ私も行こう。なんで危機としてついてきたくせに。
I can't help it, this music's catchy.
二人とも同罪です。
Hey.
はい。
In an instant, they both became unbelievably despondent. Seemed like the daughters were the ones with all the power. I feel like that's how it is in just in general with life. No doubt. Then as if she had been anticipating this moment, a stiff voice rang out.
それでもう話を進めてもよろしいですか？
Yeah. Behind the four of them, Miss Benny stood. Miss Benny stood waiting with a lovely smile. Oh, they finally changed it. 15 minutes had passed since the start of homeroom. The introduction of the transfer students was finally back on track. The whole class was glued on the sight of the two beautiful girls who stood beside the teacher, not behind her.
リシアンサスです。深海からやってきました。 ちょっと長い名前だと思いますのでシアって呼んでください。ネリネと申します。魔界からやってまいりました。よろしければリンと呼んでください。
ユース様だ。シアの父親やってるんでよろしくな。シオもやってるが、こいつはついでに覚えといてくれ。
私はフォーベッシー、ネリネちゃんの父親であり魔王でもある。ぜひ見知っておいてくれたまえ。
お二人は結構です。
She looks like, get out of my classroom. Even with veins visible on her forehead, Miss Minnie's smile didn't falter. I at once admired and sympathized with her. But wait a minute, didn't those two just say something outrageous? Hey, Izuki, did they just say?
シアちゃんとネリネちゃんか。いるもんなんだね、美少女っていうのは。
Of course.
彼氏とかいるのかな。まあいたところで俺様には関係ないけど、奪い取ればいいだけだし。
Bruh.
とりあえずはお父様方に気に入ってもらうことから始めるとして。
He's a lost cause. Hey, Mayumi. Mayumi nodded as she already knew and blatantly said it off.
だでしょ、一悶着ありそうって。
With those words, I felt my face starting to grow pale. Then, as if she understood my feelings, Kaede raised her hand straight up toward the ceiling.
なでしこ先生、今とても信じられないような言葉を聞いた気がするんですけれど、神王と魔王っていうのは。
Miss Benny looked as if she knew that was coming.
まあそういうことだ。非常に残念じゃない、非常に嘆かわしでもない、非常に信じられないことではあるが、このお二人はそれぞれ深海と魔界の王の立場にあるお方だ。そして転校生はその娘さん。私の言いたいことはわかるな、緑葉。
もちろん大丈夫ですよ。俺様が必ず幸せにしますから。
Oh God! Oh my God.
お前は近づくなと言ってるんだ。
Miss Benny glared at Izuki with murder in her dark eyes.
神王の娘だとかは気にしないでくださいね。皆さんと同じこの人間界に住む一クラスメートと考えてください。
Oh God. Oh my God.
気にされてお姫様扱いされる方が嫌なので。
Really?
私も同じです。皆さんとは普通のお友達として付き合っていただけたらと思っていますので。
分かったな、緑葉。この二人はあくまで普通のお友達としての付き合いをご所望だ。
Ah.
当然ですね。どんなに熱烈な恋愛もまずは普通の友達関係からですよ。
This dude just doesn't learn, does he? His eyes gleamed as he spoke his mind. Miss Benny watched him with a warm smile as if she knew something all along.
でだ。土。
What up, eh? Yes! Miss Benny suddenly faced me, this time with a worn out look on her face.
この二人の面倒はお前に任せる。
What? In shock, every male student's eyes in class were now on me. That's great.
超法規的処置によってそう決まった。
Miss Benny, what do you mean by extreme, extenuating circumstances? What are you talking about, woman?
それに関しては私から説明しようじゃないか。
The King of Devils took a step forward as he started to speak.
つまりだ、リンちゃんはネリネちゃんとシアち
Music
ゃん
though.
2人の婚約者候補に選ばれたわけなのだよ。
Yep. Okay. What? Without any hesitation, the King of Devils oh so readily made a truly absurd statement. Oh god, the majority of the male students' eyes immediately filled with bloodlust.
ま、はっきり言っちまえば新海魔界の次期王候補ってわけだな。どっちが欲しいんだ？
If I'm a human, how can I be the king of demons or gods? I don't have any power. Like, what do you expect from me? Like, in all honesty, what do you expect from me? Jesus
うちの
Christ.
視野を選んでくれりゃ深海の権力使い放題だぜ。
Okay, I guess I do get authority, but I still don't have any power.
おっと、ずるいじゃないか、しんちゃん。それならネリネちゃんを選んでくれれば魔界の権力使い放題なんだからね。
I don't know which one's better. I've never been to either one. So, yeah, dot, 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 dot. 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 Without thinking, I pinched my cheek. It hurt. That this meant... This ain't a dream. If this wasn't a dream, what else could it be? Delusion? Illusion? Near-death experience? Yeah, that's right. I must have been involved in a car accident. That explains everything. I was experiencing a distorted reality because I was on the verge of death. It must be. I decided that must be it. Dot, 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 dot. I can't make that call myself. That would mean I'm dead. I glanced over towards the front of the room and saw the blushing faces of the beautiful girls smiling, looking happy. Judging by the look on their faces, this was obviously not a joke or a lie. Please, wait a second. How did this happen? Honestly, I have no idea why I was chosen as a candidate. I raised my voice and stood up with great force. To that, the King of Devils nodded with his arms folded.
まだ幼い頃のことだからね。覚えていろというのも難しいかな。君たちは子供の頃に出会っているのだよ。たった一日のことではあるけどね。
お父様、そのことは。
The girl with blue hair bashfully clutched at the cuff of the King of Devils' sleeve. The King of Devils caressed his daughter's hand. We've met?
幼い頃の出会いとその時に生まれてしまった淡い恋心。二人はその思いの炎を弱めることなく、その小さな胸の中で、ネリネちゃんのバストサイズは問題ないから安心してくれたまえ、リンちゃん。
Why are you talking about your daughter's titties right now?
むしろ立派だし。
I mean... No, I mean though, you know, like...
その胸の中で燃やし続け、再会できる日を心待ちにしていたのだよ。
おいマモ、うちの視野だってな、メリックの膨れまんじゅうほどじゃないが決して小さくはねえぞ。
Why are they talking about their daughter's titties right now?
むしろ成長途上。これからいくらだってでかくなる可能性があら。
Yep. Hit him with a chair. The King of God's head slid to the side again.
お父さん、お願いだからそれ以上恥ずかしいことはしないで。
She didn't know any other way to stop her father that didn't involve a chair. Hey, this song lit though.
もうりんちゃんも真っ赤になって固まっちゃってるじゃない。
いや、しかしだな、こういうところでしっかりと売り込みを。
お父さんはしないで結構です。
はい。
The King of Gods was then pushed towards the hallway by his daughter. He was followed by the King of Devils, who headed for the hall voluntarily. Okay. But he stopped partway, looked back at me, and lightly raised his hand.
まあ詳しいことは本人たちから聞くなり思い出すなりしてみてくれたまえ。それではヌリネちゃんとシアちゃんのことよろしく頼むよ、リンちゃん。
I will do my best to make sure
よろ
they're...
しくな。
Gotcha. And so the two fathers were forced out by their daughters. And the day... I like this music, but the damage they left was immense, like a super extra large hurricane just passed through. I haven't read this chat in a while. Nice dance, thank you. I try. See, the smart thing is narrated because of the world of the gods is a polygamy society. See, it's not narrated because Sierra is the world of the gods. If you married Sia first, it wouldn't work out that way. Narrate is the world of demons, so that won't work, even if it gets mentioned in the anime, I think. Anyway, first, basically a girl from the world of gods can marry a guy who's already married, not a demon. They're having a nice conversation over there.
楓、ちょっとしっかり。何座ったまま気絶してるのよ。
Oh, my girl. Oh, my girl fainted. The transfer student introduction started with chaos and ended with chaos. While the entire class gaped in amazement, I cursed myself for not being able to faint right then and there too. I felt like my world was enveloped into total darkness. First period ended as the teacher left the classroom. A huge crowd of boys, dying with anticipation, rushed over to the two transfer students. Since homeroom had been extended, and there had been no time before first period, they had all eagerly awaited for this moment. Wow. Wow. Someone please stop him.
無理でしょ。目の前に人参ぶら下げられた馬状態だもん。いつきくん、生き生きしてますね。
Seems like he's in his element.
薬を得たヤクザじゃない？
That's it.
それはいくらなんでも否定はできないですけど。
Kaede hesitantly let out a strained laugh. Izuki, even if Kaede can't see it, that's definitely your true nature. Ah. My eyes suddenly met with both transfer students. They looked at me with a little bit of loneliness in their eyes. But that was only for a brief moment. As if they didn't want me to be concerned, they quickly each put on a brilliant smile and focused their attention on their new classmates. It's okay, Kaede. Kaede must have noticed me looking, a slight gloom cast over her eyes as she tightly clutched onto her uniform sleeve. Mayumi, do you have a minute? Just ignore everybody. Kaede, wait here for a second. I used my eyes to indicate I was headed to the hall and left the classroom to escape from my classmates. So, Mayumi, do you have any more information on those two?
あのね、二人とも父見くんに会うためにこっちに出てきたんでしょ。全然知らないわけ？
I forgot. But it was about something that happened when I was a kid. In my uncertainty, I scratched at my cheek and tried to think. If I were to be honest, I remembered nothing at all. I have some vague recollection of maybe playing with girls back then, but there was no way I was going to remember who exactly that was. Do they really expect me to remember that one play date in the past so suddenly? Nonetheless, based on what I observed so far, I had to do something about the situation soon, or else I'd be disrespecting them. Which made me desperate for something, anything that could trigger those memories.
ま、子供の記憶なんてそんなものだろうけど。
Mayumi folded her arms and sighed in consternation. It was a habit she had when she was trying to teach someone something.
シアちゃんのことに関してはさすがによく知らないわね。種族違うし。カレハ先輩にでも聞いてみたら？同じ親族なわけだし。でもネリナ様のことだったら少しくらいなら知ってるわよ。
Okay. That's right, you're half demon. That's great. You always have reliable information about the demon realm. Although, when I thought about how much time we had left before next class, there wasn't time to get information from both of them. What should I do? Should I go ask Sia, or should I ask about Narine? What do you guys think I should do? Because I'm leaning toward just going to ask about her. What are you guys thinking? How the hell do I save? There's no save button. What? There's no save. There's no way for me to save. Oh god! How do I save? There is. All visual novels have a save. I don't see it though. I don't doubt you, I just don't see it. At all. So... Is it Control S? Is that it? I'll be a little bit pissed if that's it. Try escape. Let's see what happens. Oh, there it is. Okay. Image of your memory. Bitch. Create save. Yeah, that. Oh, sure, whatever. And then... Alright! Thanks, Shane. I'm gonna go ask about Sia then. The faculty room and business-related offices were all, for the most part, located on the first floor of the academy. The second-year students' classrooms were on the third floor. Third-year students' classrooms were in between and on the second floor. What does that have to do with any of this? 3B opened the classroom door marked with that sign, and you weren't in my class, and went in my usual calm self. Though it was a senior classroom, it was still Asha Senpai's classroom. I've been called here a number of times, so I had no reason to be shy. Now, Asha Senpai, is Korea Senpai around? Glare, 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 glare. I'm so sorry, please excuse me. I wasn't shy, but instead I was scared to death. A full-on attack of with a weapon called bloodlust from all directions. How much was the human capacity for hate anyway? It's very high, actually. At the very least, I don't remember doing anything that would piss off the seniors. Ishiki, on the other hand, would be understandable. He broke up a couple of relationships just last week. Oh my god.
とりあえずはもう少し自分の立場を理解することから始めるといいかも。
What's up, boo? The door suddenly opened as if by itself, and a familiar person appeared with her usual joyful voice.
兄さんは今や学園一の有名人さんですから。
A very composed, beautiful girl followed her out, her abundant blonde hair flowing as she moved. Don't tell me, did the news spread among the third years already?
3年どころか学園全体に広まってるけど、凛ちゃんの幸せ指数全開物語。
I don't know. What's up with that? Why do rumors of this nature spread like a wildfire? Well, from an outsider's perspective, I'm sure everybody thinks I'm the happiest one alive.
あれま、もしかして凛ちゃん不幸指数全開？
You did see the type of situation I had to face just a moment ago, right?
まあ周囲の気持ちもわかるかな。凛ちゃんただでさえ楓の件で睨まれてるし。楓さん学園のアイドルですものね。
According to Ishiki, her looks are superb. She has advanced housework skills, a brilliant mind, excellent athletic ability, and the smile of a goddess. She was gentle and lovable, but a bit of an airhead at times. The existence of such a perfect superhuman was the biggest miracle of the century. That was Kaede. No lie, that does literally describe possibly like best girl ever.
学園中の男子が狙っているのに学園中の男子が玉砕決定だもんね、楓の場合。で、新たなアイドルの登場に喜んだところでまたしても凛ちゃん。ああ、そりゃ石の一つも投げたくなるかも。
Of course they do. Even so, let's be serious. I don't remember much. I don't recall the time I supposedly met them before. I mean, I vaguely remember meeting some strange girls, but I can't be sure if that was them. I don't know what happened. Shane? I saw the anime. I know why. And she's interesting case all by itself. Now suddenly they're calling me their fiance. It's no wonder people hate me.
つまり翻訳者候補になるほど好かれるようなことをした覚えがないっていうわけね。
That's why I wanted to find out more from Sorry. More about Lisa. See ya. See ya. You know I like... Oh, I guess that's not Lisa. Kari Senpai, you're a god too. I'm sure you know a thing or two about the King of God's daughter. Right?
シア様のことですか？少しくらいでしたら知っていますけれど。まあ。
Kureya Senpai looks deep in thought until her face suddenly lit up. Uh-oh, has it begun?
わざわざ聞きに来られるということは、兄さんはやっぱりシア様のことを？
No, more like curious.
まあまあまあ。気になるだなんてそんな。
Her eyes sparkled even more. All of a sudden, we were surrounded by symbols.
そんな。でも付き合ってるもの 同士ですし。まあまあまあ。
As her cheeks flushed with embarrassment, she proceeded to, with her eternal fantasies. I already knew it was impossible to pull her out of it. She's in the zone, alright.
完全に入っちゃったかな、これは。これさえなければいい子なんだけどね、枯葉も。
Aja-senpai showed me a somewhat exhausted smile. In any case, there was no way I could find out any further information today.
ま、今日のところは残念でしたっと。
Karia-senpai was just lost in her own and her wild daydreaming. Her imagination was on a whole other level of creativity. It's finally lunchtime. I prostrated myself on the desk, exhausted.
リン君、大丈夫ですか？
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just tripping. Honestly, I'm spent. I felt grateful to hear Kaede's worried voice. I seriously thought I was going to die today. An overwhelming amount of male students visited during each break between periods and gathered around the two transfer students. And of course, they gave me the most sincere death glares brimming with jealousy, envy, anger, and hate they could muster. If it were possible to curse someone to death, I wonder how many times I would have died today. I think that Miss Benny purposely had them sit apart from me as a favor.
お昼ご飯食べられそうですか？もし厳しいようなら午後は早退させてもらった方が。
No, I'm fine. It's a personal rule that I have to eat all 3 meals of the day. Let's go. I sat straight to try to convince myself I had energy to, and got up from my seat. Lunch at school was mainly divided into 2 groups, the bento team and the cafeteria team. I belonged to the former. Every day Kaede prepared lunch for us, which we would eat with Itsuki and sometimes Mayumi on the rooftop. Hey, Itsuki. As I called his name, searching for him, I saw him slipping out of the usual crowd surrounding the pair of transfer students. Behind him, I saw the pair themselves as they were following Itsuki.
リン、シアちゃんとネリネちゃん、昼食一緒で問題ないよね。
I was sure he said it out loud on purpose as the head of every male student in the room swiveled around to face us. The focal point of all their glares was me, of course, with bloodlust boiling in their eyes. It was going to be this no matter what anyway. The reason I love the series so much is because of how the anime ended. Was surprised at the end girl. Yeah, it looked to be different girl. It's because he chose the best girl. Yeah. So there was no reason to deny the request. Should be fine. To my response, the 2 beautiful girls' faces broke out into glad smiles. It's true. It's not like they didn't. It's not like they did anything wrong. It wasn't like they created the whole situation just to give me grief. The only way to win now was to just accept the situation for what it was. For now, we can all agree that we have two more friends who are beautiful to look at. With this and a wry smile, I left the classroom with everyone. The beaming rays This music is awesome, son. Awesome sauce. The beaming rays of the sun indicated the call of summer, but the gentle wind helped the shirt. The heat. It was the ideal environment to eat lunch outside, and we all sat down on a sheet forming a circle. I'm going to forget about the guys who were staring at us jealously for the time being.
やっとリン君と話せます。なんかここまでの時間がすごく長く感じちゃいました。私もです。いろいろとお話ししたいこともあったんですけれど、不思議ですね。いざお話しできるようになったら、みんなどこかに飛んでいってしまいました。
Both of them looked very glad to be sitting there smiling at me. Let me tell you, it would be cruel to tell someone to be calm in the face of those smiles. I could feel my heart starting to palpitate. Just sitting there.
とりあえず、シアさんとリンさんでいいですか？はい、そう呼んでいただければ。
I'm gonna call you Narine. It feels too weirdly close to my own name.
それは確かにですね。
リン、
What?
殴っていいかい？
Bitch? No. Quit smiling like that. It's starting to really scare me.
でもいいの？何がです？もっと盛大に「キャーリンくん会いたかった!」とか言って飛びついたりとか。七味くんに会うためなんでしょ？今回の変更。
Sia exchanged a glance with Narine and stuck out her tongue as if she were embarrassed.
本音を言うとですね、すっごくやりたかったんですけど、大勢の皆さんの前でそれをやってしまうと、リン様にご迷惑がかかってしまうと思いましたので。
That is true. It's very true. Narine's face started to blush too. I knew it. These two are sneaky.
できる。自らの本心を抑えてまでも相手を立てようと尽くす女。楓、ライバルは手強いわよ。頑張らないと。
Oh, Jesus.
あゆみちゃん。
とりあえずリン、
What?
殴っていいかい？天に届くほど音高く。
Bitch, no! I'm gonna deny I'm gonna deny you no matter what you say. I could see it in his eyes. He was serious. Bro, calm down.
お二人は幼い頃にリン君と出会ったっていうことですけど。
Yeah?
8年前かな。お父さんの仕事の関係でこっちの世界に来てたんですけど、やっぱり退屈ね。それで逃げ出したのはいいんですけど、そのまま迷子になっちゃったんです。やっぱり本で見たからって電車を使ったのが敗因かな。駅名も何もわからなかったし。またチャレンジャーなことを。
She was fearless despite her looks. It wasn't what a normal kid would do in an unfamiliar place with no money.
それで途方に暮れてた私をリン君が見つけてくれまして、そのまま大人の人たちに発見してもらえるまで遊んでたんです。
Yeah, I'm a fucking man.
あの時のお父さん大ざめちゃってて、もう少しで世界観戦争になるところだったんですよね。
Oh god. That's not something you say with a smile. If destruction really was rained down upon us for that, it would be recorded in the textbook as the world perished due to a child's erratic decision.
私も シアちゃんと同じです。お父様の付き添いでこの人間界に来て、そのままはぐれてしまって、気がついたらこの町に。そこでリン様に出会ったんです。
リン、君はいつ源氏物語計画なんて高度な技を見つけたんだい？俺様も誘ってくれよ。ずるいじゃないか。
Sorry about it. I never acquired such a technique.
つまりは無意識にと。いかが思われます、楓さん。目の前にこんないい女がいたにもかかわらずのこの仕打ち。どう思うも何も私が何かされたわけじゃないですし。
Had to answer clearly, not knowing what to say. Then her face suddenly clouded.
それに8年前なら私は何も言う権利ありませんから。
It's true. Mayumi sounded surprised to hear Kaide's voice in low spirits. Aww. 8 years ago, my relationship with Kaide was completely different back then. It was. If someone who, from those days, were to see us now, they wouldn't be able to believe their eyes. Oh, but yeah, I was starting to remember a little. 8 years ago, if it was around that time, then I...
でもこうしてリン君とお話できて、やっと実感が湧きました。人間界に来たんだなって。
Sia blushed, looking very happy. At the same time, Narune also looked happy with a blush on her face.
私もです。リン様にまたお会いすることができたのだと。
It was exactly 8 years ago. I was going through a time in my life that was fraught with loneliness and suffering. That was exactly why I couldn't leave that girl alone. Not when she was feeling the same way. Though I still didn't remember exactly who that girl was. But it was true. I did vaguely remember talking to 2 unusual girls. The neighborhood park and in front of the station. When Sia and Narune heard me murmur to myself, their faces started to glow.
思い出してくれました？思い出していただけたのですか？
They both leaned closer in their eagerness. Well, it's not very clear, but...
たとえ少しでも立派な朗報です。
Sia clasped her hands in front of her chest and gave me a smile beaming like the sun. If she hadn't been sitting, she would have jumped up and down.
感激です。
Narune also clasped her hands and calmly looked into the distance like a little girl filled with daydreams.
まあとんでもないライバルが出てきたのは確かみたいね、楓。あゆみちゃん。
実に羨ましい状況だね、リン。殴っていいかい？記憶を失うほど情熱的に。
Bitch, no! That gives me the right to return the favor, you realize.
でもリン君の生活に無理に割り込むつもりはないんですよ。ねえリンちゃん。はい、リン様にはあくまで今まで通りの生活をしていただければ。あとは私たちの努力によるものですし、リン様がどなたに振り向かれようとリン様の選んだ女性ですから。それが私であったらいいなとは思っていますけれど。さりげなくアピール。手強いわよ、楓。選ぶのはリン君ですから。
リン。
Denied. Just be quiet.
とりあえずまだまだ恋人候補の身ではありますが、 改めましてよろしくお願いします。まだまだふつつか者ではありますが、よろしくお願いいたします。
Well, setting aside the whole engagement thing. Likewise, thanks. Here I find myself thrown into an extreme shift in my environment. To me, the royalty of God and demon worlds were something I never thought I'd have a direct contact with in my life. But now both had entered my life. I had a feeling the big changes had only just begun. Suddenly the doorbell rang. Who can it be at this time? I was relaxing after dinner and it was too late for it to be Itsuki or Mayumi. They would have come earlier and called before they headed over. Honestly, today has been a bit much. I really just wanted to relax for the rest of the evening, if at all possible.
私出てきますね。
Thanks, Boo. She headed out of the living room. Her slippers going bop 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 against the floor. That's not the sound that slippers make, but that's the best I can do.
リンくん。
What's up? What's wrong? What's the matter? But she immediately rushed back in a panic.
神王様と魔王様がお引っ越しの挨拶に。
Oh yeah, that's right. They did move next door. Huh?
よーし、まずは一杯行こうぜ、一杯。
I gotta stop. I have to stop. I have to stop doing that.
いやあ3杯だよしんちゃん。確か人間界では駆けつけ3杯とかいう風習があったはずだ。
お父様、それはちょっと違うのではないかと。
Okay.
乾杯は杯を干すと書くだっけ？それもかなり違います。
As I became more aware of the sight unfolding in front of me, I slowly got the feeling that I was missing at least 10 pages of explanation. Why are you in my house? Before I knew it, the living room was already occupied and the mood completely transitioned to a celebrity mood. So, does this mean the magic houses on both sides?
はい。神王様と魔王様だそうです。
When would this day stop throwing surprises at me? I feel like I was given a variety pack of surprises for the year. I was at a loss for words. My mind was completely blank. The magic houses, how our neighbors suddenly moved away and then new houses were built overnight, all seem to make total sense now.
いやネリネちゃんの是非との頼みだったからね。この国のトップは協力的でいいよ。
正面から睨み合うだけで大体 OK くれるもんな。視野の頼みとあっちゃ聞かねえわけにはいかねえしな。
Hearing just the... I don't know why I'm enjoying this music so much, but I am. Here's just a glimpse of that discussion. Gave me the impression that I should pretend I had never heard anything for my own good. He brought whole new meaning to the term monster parents.
とりあえず学園でのご挨拶も済んだので、今度はお隣として改めてご挨拶に来ました。この国には引っ越しそばっていう風習があるってことだし。
Buckwheat. I don't know why that word is so funny to me. It's just buckwheat. I guess it sounds funny, I guess.
もちろん私の手打ちだよ。
Handmade?
お父様は料理が大得意なんです。
Really? Buckwheat noodles? Handmade by a demon? Is that safe? Is that even allowed? I strongly had the feeling that being skilled at or not didn't really matter.
でも驚きました。まさかお隣に引っ越してきてたのが新王様と魔王様の家族だったなんて。
Yeah. Well, my mind has been blown at least 3 times already. It's unbelievable that the King of Gods and the King of Demons are both living next to me. And their daughters want this dude. At that moment, I felt a violent shock down my spine.
釣れねえじゃねえか、リンドロ。これから親子の杯交わそうってのに様はねえだろ、様はよ。
This music, though.
ショックだよ、ショックだね。いわゆる大ショックというやつだね。
何かリンドノの家では実の親を様付けで呼ぶような風習でもあるのかい？
リンちゃん、それはいけない。これから家族にもなろうという2人がそんな呼び方をしていては絶対に真の親子になんかなれはしない。
I guess.
もっと気楽にしていいんだよ。父上でも親父でもどっちか好きな方で呼んでくんな。
私のことはパパと呼んでごらん。
I'm not calling a grown-ass man Papa Dog. A dump truck with no brakes. That was a perfect metaphor to describe the situation. It was completely beyond my power to stop them. But if I didn't do anything, who knew what kind of trouble it would turn into? Should I try my best to stop them, or avoid the situation and steer clear of a head-on collision?
ああ、呼びにくければお父様でも構わんよ。
It's a little bit better. I give up. There was no way I could put a stop to or avoid the issue.
よし、リンドロ、飲むぞ。親子のちぎれの酒だ。
確か人間界にはお酒は20歳になってからという言葉が。
You said way more than I'm father.
なーに、めでたい席だよネリネちゃん。野暮は言わないのが吉さ。
Even Narene's disapproving look was ineffective by that point.
さあリンちゃん、今夜は朝まで飲もうじゃないか。親子水入らずで。
じゃあお継ぎしますね、おじさま。しあちゃんまで。私は継ぐだけだもん。全然大丈夫っす。リンくん、どうします？
I don't know. What do you mean? Is there anything we can do? This was by far the top 3 most absurd days of my life, and it seemed like it was never going to end. On that day, everything ordinary turned extraordinary. So long, my ordinary life. And hello, my entirely strange future. It seemed the only way to get through it was to just accept things for what they were. Oh, that was just a
リン
day.
君大丈夫ですか？
Well, a lot of stuff's already happened, Kaede, so I suppose so. Let's keep going, let's do it. Huh? What?
いえ、昨日の夜はかなりお付き合いさせられてたようなので。
It was a very long night. To be honest, I'm totally not okay. I was practically up all night listening to them talk. I was barely able to hold up my heavy head, but I still tried. Tied my shoelaces nonetheless. Sorry, guys. Both kings had been like bottomless pits.
もしなんだったら体調も良くないみたいですし、休んでも。
Kaede seemed very concerned as she looked into my face. Without a doubt, I could tell things were only going to become more of a pain in the neck. Although people would be forced to get over it, I knew with my luck a far worse situation than yesterday awaited me today. But even so, I'm sure it'll be fine. Plus, if I don't go today, I think it'll cause things to get even more complicated. Girl, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
でもそういう状況だからこそ少し離れた方がよくありませんか？
I don't know. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't know. I have no clue. But I already read these. Well, thinking about it, I already went through similar situations in junior high many times.
あれはごめんなさい。
For what? Well, Kaede and I suddenly became friends one day in junior high. We ended up having to endure the same type of jealousy attack. Kaede has been popular, and her devotion to others is as strong now as it was back then. Honestly, thinking about how students' life's gonna be from now on makes my head hurt. And what will it be? That's all there is to say about it now, all things considered. I see no point in worrying about it.
確かにそうかもしれないですけど。
Don't worry, if I were to die because of something like this, I would have been killed by your bodyguards a long time ago. As I stood up, I gave Kaede a pat on the head. Let's go.
はい。でも無理だけはしないでくださいね。
I'll try. I will. With a new sort of awareness, we walked out of the house.
ああ、リン君、かえちゃん、おはようございます。
Hey, stop dancing. As if she had been waiting for us, Sia's lively presence appeared at the Japanese-style gate next door as soon as we stepped onto the street. Spectacular.
今から行くところですか？よかったら一緒に行きましょう。
Sure, why not? She was full of life and all smiles as usual. You seem to have a lot of energy. Weren't you up pretty late last night, Sia?
あれくらいならお父さんに付き合ってよく起きてますから。
Jesus, really?
悪い男に騙されないよう今から慣れておけって。
I couldn't help but wonder if that was a valid reason to actively let your young daughter stay up late. As for me, I would sympathize more with men who tried to fool her. There was no guarantee he would escape with his life. Well, since I already forced my sluggish body to wake up this morning, let's go before we're late. Feeling the pleasant morning air, the three of us fell in line and began walking. Sia, do you already know your way to school?
はい、1週間くらい前から引っ越しては来てましたから、人間界の知識とかいろいろ覚えるのに手間取っちゃいましたけど。
Like what?
それでなんですね。別世界から来られたっていう割にはそれほど違和感なかったので不思議に思っていたんですけど、この8年一生懸命勉強してたんですけど、私覚えるのは苦手だから。
She stuck out her tongue playfully at this confession. She looked very intelligent to me, maybe because she was the king of God's daughter, so it came as a surprise. But while it seemed like she'd learned a few things in a somewhat unusual way, that only appeared to be part of her charm. Although now that I met the King of Gods, I was starting to wonder where I even got the idea that gods were intelligent.
Oi, Shia, ちょっと待て。
I'm gonna stop dancing, eventually, maybe, I don't know. A voice was certainly heard from behind us. We looked back and saw the familiar giant in the Japanese kimono. I sat that your brain cells refused to forget. I thought I heard on the news that morning. Oh, I thought I'd heard on the news that morning about a huge drop of followers of a certain religion. I wonder if that was true. In that moment, I could confidently say, yes, it's true.
お父さん、どうかしたの？
どうかしたじゃねえだろう。お前らだけでいけるのか？なんでも人間界には不良とかいう犯罪集団がいるらしいじゃん。
Criminal crews called hooligans.
俺はもう心配で。なんなら今すぐ特殊護衛部隊を編成して道行く怪しげな連中に片っ端から天罰を。
Jesus.
もう大丈夫だよ。リン君だって一緒だし。
Sia looked at me, rarely following her example. The old god king also looked at me and smiled.
お、リンだろ。なかなか早いじゃねえか。感心。ぐうたら寝てるような野郎に男の野望は叶えられないからな。
I like to sleep in, you big bastard. I wonder what exactly were the ambition he wants me to fulfill.
もし何かあったらすぐにでも言ってくんな。生まれてきたことを魂の底から後悔させてやるからよ。
Don't you think that's a bit much? We're talking about normal commoners here. We're talking about regular ass people right now. Calm it down.
おう、そうか。いけねえ。仇の衆を困らせたら神王の名折れだな。
I guess. I never really heard of a respectful god myself.
まあ、もし仇でない連中に何かされたら遠慮なく言ってくんな。地獄なんてのはわざわざ死ななくても体感できることを教えてやんぜ。この拳でな。
Sure. Of course. If something's happened, we'll be sure to call you, God King. I prayed for that day to never come. If at all possible, I didn't want to be the accomplice to a murder. Yeah.
おう、三途の川の渡し船に乗ったつもりでどーんと構えてくれ。
His giant hand struck me so loud, the sound of it rang through the street. Doubts mean silence. It knocked the wind right out of me and confirmed that those muscles weren't just for show. Their destructive power was in accordance with their appearance.
いやー、しんちゃん、ずるいな。朝から楽しそうじゃないか。
with perfect timing, a voice resonated out, as if it were to deliver the final blow. I looked in the direction of the elegant voice, and sure enough, I saw an elegant man standing there.
やあ、凛ちゃん。早起きは三問の得とはよく言った。すがすがしいね。
Yes, so. I didn't wake up that early. As always, he was the image of perfection. I'm sure he would be an attractive man if he just kept his mouth shut.
いやあ、表が賑やかなもんで、もしやと思ってみれば、まさしく大正解だったようだ。
He'd be hot if he shut up. That describes a lot of people, actually.
ねりねちゃんのこともよろしく頼むよ。
Right after the moment, the old devil king spoke.
姉様、皆さんも。
Narane gracefully appeared from the gate of her house.
おはようございます。
She then smiled with a different type of elegance from Sia's, and lightly bowed her head in greeting. Her smile was simply beautiful. It would make anybody blush.
おお、凛ちゃんもやはりねりねちゃんの笑顔に一発 KO かい。
I hastily tried to cover it up. To which the old demon king proceeded to happily say,
いや、構わないとも構わないとも。
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. He struck me on the back enough to leave an autumn leaf pattern of red marks. Ouch. Stop abusing me! He then went on to give me a powerful hug.
さあ、いつでもパパと呼んでくれたまえ。
I ain't calling no grown ass man Papa, bruh.
マイさん。
That was great. That was absolutely great. Oh God! Okay, what up, girl? Joe, cute ass. Must have been around the vegetable hell at this point.
ああ、悪いがそこまでだ。
The voice of disapproval interjected itself into the conversation. The old God King's arm reached out to forcibly pull me away from the old Devil King.
残念だが、リンドルはシアと結婚して新海を継ぐんだぜ。悪いが魔王を父親呼びはできねえだろ。
I wonder which one I'm gonna choose.
いやー、残念だけれどこれだけは譲れないよ。凛ちゃんにはねりねちゃんと結婚して魔界を継いでもらわないといけないわけだし。
おお、だったら今ここで蹴りつけてみるか。
Oh God.
手っ取り早いかもしれないね。
Oh, Jesus Christ. A pale blue light appeared between their glaring faces. Although small in appearance, even I, a student with the worst grades in magic class, realized that a magic ball of incredibly high density was being formed in front of our eyes. Sia, Narane, how much destructive power does that ball of light have? I knew I was going to get an unfavorable response, but I asked anyway.
確か前に2人が喧嘩した時は。
Sia tapped her finger against her cheek and tilted her head, and thought Narane finished for her with a smile.
魔界の町が2つほど消滅しました。すでに誰も住んでいない町でしたけれど。
2 She said 2 times. That song is very lit. My chat went away again. Well, that's some hell right there. 2 towns left? Bruh. Yeah, vanished. You heard him. Her. You heard them. They. Wait. Are you serious? Are you seriously about to start an Armageddon here in the middle of the neighborhood? Calm your asses. This wasn't funny at all. I regret to tell you that I'm not thinking of marrying anyone right now. No.
美しいお嬢さん、あなたはリンちゃんのことをどう思っていらっしゃいますか？
Oh. Stop. Katie is my childhood friend. Don't go getting any funny ideas. Because you can't date your childhood friend. Fucking hate that.
Oi. そいつはいけねえな。こんなべっぴんさんと一緒に住んでて手を出さないなんて、それこそ失礼ってもんだろう。
Okay. Okay.
まったくだね。まさかリンちゃん？じゃないだろうね。
No, I'm not. I was starting to feel totally indifferent about all of this. What do these people want anyway? I felt like I had used up all of my energy for the day before I even got to school. The term "a rough road ahead" seemed a wonderful match right about now.
なるほど。それは幸せだったね。
How do we just jump into this? Like, I feel like something's missing, bro. Like something, like, a lot. Did you even listen to a word I said?
もちろん聞いてたさ。
Then your train of thought is pretty damaged.
試験の平均点数 96.8。バーベナ学園の頭脳とまで言われる俺様に言うセリフじゃないね。
Okay, that's impressive. And yet, I've seen you in supplementary lessons here and there.
小テストをサボった程度で補習送りにする方がおかしいのさ。あんな何の得にもならない試験受けているだけ時間の無駄だろ。
Homeroom had ended peacefully, and I was talking to Itsuki, who sat in front of me, about all the commotion that happened in the morning. Tell me which part of my story are you envious about?
にまさかとは思うけれど、自分が不幸だなんて思ってないだろうね。
Of course I'm not.
バーベナ学園のプリンセス、楓ちゃんにあそこまで尽くされているだけでも犯罪級の幸せ者だっていうのに、今度はシアちゃんとリンちゃんだ。
I know, it's a great situation, right?
3世界のプリンセスにあそこまで思われて、それが幸せじゃなかったらなんだって言うんだい。
It's not that I'm not happy, I'm just like trying to chill out though. That's the thing. Yeah, but
まあ 友人を見殺しにするのも寝覚めが悪いから教えておいてやるけどね、シアちゃんとリンちゃん早々に親衛隊が結成されたよ。
Already? Jesus. What? I felt all the color immediately drain from my face.
当然元からあった楓ちゃん親衛隊 3K も健在。まあ若干数他の親衛隊にくら替えしたのもいるらしいけど。
Those traitors. Kaide's bodyguards force Knights of the Kissy Kaide. Or the KKK. Was more like a new religion. That was very inappropriate. But that it's right there. It's right there. That joke may be in bad taste, but it writes itself. It writes itself. Sorry. Their slogan was, "I can sacrifice my life for Kaede," and the crew of lunatics surely acted that way. By now they had calmed down quite a bit, but they gave me a hard time the previous year.
で、新たにシアちゃん親衛傭兵団 3S とリンちゃん突撃護衛隊
Sexy
3R が作られた。
Sia soldiers. Nice. Rena's Randy Raiders. Ria's Randy Raiders. Nice. I don't really want to know where they got those names from. I don't either.
賢明だね。多分正解だから。まあ、あえて同じアルファベットで揃えるあたりがちょっと奥ゆかしいかな。
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Those are pretty good names. They probably just wanted names that could be abbreviated with all the same letter.
とりあえず、リンが校内三大危険組織のブラックリストトップにいることは間違いないんだから、長生きしたかったらせいぜい気をつけることだね。席替えで窓際になったら真っ先に交代してもらうことだよ。狙撃しやすいから。まったく両家の父親にまで公認なんて最大の難関を最初からクリアしてるじゃないか。なんていうか他人の幸福見てると自分の幸福吸い取られるみたいでムカつくんだよな。
Sorry. Iski, you really seem like the type of person to keep your money in a Swiss bank. Poke poke, the person sitting behind me tapped my back. What is it, Mayumi? I looked back, not even bothering to hide my exhaustion. Mayumi, on the other hand, had a truly happy smile on her face. I like it. I like it. Please don't say that so readily. Although it was still before lunchtime, the cafeteria was relatively busy. Those who prioritized things besides breakfast and those who simply didn't eat enough in the morning, no matter the reason, there seemed to be a healthy demand. After I inserted a coin in the bidding machine, I pressed the button for milk. I don't like milk. I don't like milk. Ah! I reached down to pick up my milk. That's when I noticed them. Best girl is back! Oh boy. What's up, girl? Asha Senpai. Kareya Senpai too. Two shining examples of the beauties residing in the academy waved and started to walk towards me.
Hello.
Hello.
Konnichiwa desu.
I'm good, and you? What are you doing here? I thought you both brought your lunch.
仮に学食組でも今は3次元目でしょ。昼食目当てじゃ来ないわよ、僕たち。
So why are you here?
だいたいお弁当組なのはりんちゃんも一緒でしょ。 ら理由も同じなんじゃない？
Well, the closest vending machine to my classroom is here, so...
前の時間が体育でしたので、喉が渇いてしまいましたの。
With her usual smug, Kareya-senpai gracefully replied.
そうそう、こっち来るついでに見てきたけど、可愛いじゃない？例の二人。まだ深海にいた頃に少しお見かけしただけですけれど、シア様、綺麗になられましたわ。あれじゃあ男子も騒ぐわけよね。そして兄さんは恨まれてしまうわけですわね。
Thanks. Don't look so happy when you tell me something like that. It makes me want to cry.
それで、リンちゃんとしては本命は誰なわけ？
You? I haven't thought about that for even a second.
じゃあ今考えて。
You. As a senpai, you're having a lot of fun with this, aren't you?
やっぱりね。そうは楽しめない状況じゃない？だったら楽しんでおかないと。朝ちゃんはお祭りごとが大好きですから。
Festivities. You call this festivities. Okay. Please enjoy when you're the center of attention.
ですもん。
But what? Kareya simply places her index finger over her mouth and gave me a concerned look.
このままの場合、朝ちゃんは勝手に楽しみ始めてしまうのではないかと。きっと朝ちゃん作主演リンさんの面白おかしく感動的な物語が学園中に。ちなみに僕の考えではやっぱり楓が単独トップかな。
Uh-oh. I knew she was being totally serious right now. She was sure to produce a story so painful and sad that it would make anyone want to give up on life. If my life was about to be destroyed, maybe I should just give up while I was ahead. If I absolutely had a story at this moment, the one I'm interested in the most is... Oh, boys, I'm at a crossroads! I'm at a crossroads! Oh, boy. Oh, God. What should I say? It says, please select my destiny! Guys, we're gonna do the first playthrough together. Or maybe I should do the first playthrough by myself. I don't know. I'm gonna say other. It's not any of those three. Actually.
いないって。
So it's somebody else.
あの3人以外？
Oh yeah. Shoo.
りんちゃんって意外と贅沢？
What exactly are you basing this assessment on? For the time being, it felt best to give an innocuous answer? What the hell is that? I knew it would have a rather adverse effect if I answered seriously. Okay. I'm gonna look this up right now. You guys like my phone case? It's got the dog pride! I love them. Let's see, where's Google? Yeah. Not harmful or offensive. Not harmful or offensive. Okay.
ということは、朝ちゃんが相手ということもありますわね。
Because it is! It is. It is. It's definitely her. To such an abrupt remark, Asa-senpai and I raised our voices in unison! Because we're meant to be together! No, it's not that we work well together.
確かに今の二人の気持ちは同じではあると思うけど。
Don't tease me this way.
お二人の思いは同じ。まあまあまあ。
She's cute.
リーさんはすでにそこまで。
It's a way to put it. What are you talking about?
スイッチ入っちゃったみたいね。
Yeah, we did.
とりあえず、リンちゃんの今の気持ちはよくわかりました。最終的に誰がどうなるかはわからないけど、頑張ってね。
It's gonna end with me and you becoming a thing! Girl, don't play with me. Well, I'm gonna be doing a lot of thinking about on the whole mess. It's all very uncertain, though. Oddly, I had a huge smile on my face when I said that. Hope and devastation. My school life provided both extremes. The good news was I'd never be bored. How long have I been streaming? I feel like I've been streaming for a while. You know what? I'm going to end this here. I'm actually quite hungry. And I don't think there's a better way to actually end this. There probably was, and I just missed it. But I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. This game's a lot of fun. I'm going to try to do this like every Saturday around the same time. And now that I have like my entire setup, I'm not going to be late. I'll probably set up an alarm to wake up and start these streams. Hopefully I'll be more awake next time. So, yeah. This will also be put up on YouTube as well for those of you who came in a little bit later. So you can see the entire thing. Like, I think I've been doing this for like 3.5 hours, I think. I'm not exactly sure. But I will see you all next week. Later.